Hey family, how you guys doing? Welcome to Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. I hope you guys are good. If you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, if there's any negativity, if there's any hate, please do keep it on your side of the street. Okay? Won't be acknowledged. Cool. So yeah, I've got a bit of a zit on my face today, so I hope it won't be too distracting. But it's not the point of my video, so either way, I'm here. So cool. I hope today won't be such a long one. Yeah. Let's see. I'm guided today to get into the topic of what colors and pictures have you created in your mind and your perception around the idea of success, right? And who and what does that perception, those colors, those pictures, whatever it means to you, if you even know what it means to you, who and what is that keeping you away from? It's not something we really think about, right? And I talk about this because without us even realizing, our minds are geared to very much so frame the idea. I hope you can hear me. The wind is quite heavy today and the weather's wonderful. FYI. Our minds and our perceptions around success are very much geared towards what the financial display of success looks like. So what measurement within yourself are you actually engaging in to determine or to decide that person looks like they could be successful, that person looks like they have potential, that person looks like they could be going somewhere? What is it? What is it within you that makes you want to get to know a person better? What is it within you that makes you, what do you hear within somebody or coming out of someone? I'm not talking about what you see, because generally how you're judging the next person is what you see, and with your ego, right? And what the system or the third dimensional world and space has taught you to use as a measurement or judgeometer for success on your peers and people around you. If they're wearing a suit, if they look like they're coming out of a corporate building, if they're able to present some sort of paper that says, I have completed A, B, and C degree, or this certification, that certification, or I'm currently engaged in the most trending or most popular or the most wanted and needed activity or skill right now, that the third dimensional corporate world or whatever trending world at a specific moment in time is ramping and raving about, right? But when you really take the time to step back and introspect, what really is your gauge, your measurement tool within yourself when you're looking outside of yourself? Excuse me. When you're looking outside of yourself to decide whether someone is successful, whether someone is something that you would want to, have around and be engaged with, how are you judging the people around you? And maybe what could your limiting beliefs around your idea of what success is supposed to look like, not sound like, what it's supposed to look like? Where is it limiting you in the people that you actually allow yourself to engage with, the kinds of information that you allow to broaden your perspective, expand your idea of things and engagement of different kinds of information around the world or just in your space? And where is it limiting you with being able to vibrationally match with other information, right? Because maybe you've been groomed or You've somehow made yourself averse to certain things because of what things look like, when in the actual grand scheme of things, you think that you're doing yourself a favor when you really aren't. Somebody could be an amazing teacher. At what point with your judge-o-meter, your measurement tool within yourself, do you decide that teacher is successful? You could come across somebody who dresses completely normal, who doesn't decide to wrap themselves around the materialistic side of life or feel like they need to make a complete financial display about, how they build and gain their money or whatever it is in their lives. But because of what you see or don't see, your judge-o-meter, your measurement tool, has had you already deciding that that person is not successful. That person is not something I want to be around. What if they're an amazing chef on the weekends? What if they've got an amazing talent for singing? What if they've got an amazing talent for artwork? What if they do pottery really, really well and they're successful at it? What if someone has an amazing ability to speak and connect with others on the outside of them, and they've over time become really successful in that? Maybe they don't do a financial display of the kind of money they make off of it, but because they don't maybe do the financial display, because they maybe don't wear the suit, wear the pencil skirt, wear the button-ups, drive the kind of car that says, I'm successful. What the fuck does that mean? That human being out there driving that car that says, I'm successful, could be swimming in debt. Swimming in debt, struggling with stress within themselves to pay it off. They're not going to tell you that. But because of how you've been groomed to view and measure somebody and feel towards someone who looks that way on the outside, you automatically think, this is someone I need to associate with. This is someone I can associate with. This is somebody who must be a really good person. You don't know. What if the full-time sports person who you see walking around with a short pair of shorts and a shirt during the day, man or woman, has piles and piles of investments that they have sitting and growing in the background, not telling the world a single thing about it, and living the most minimal life that is comfortable for them, that is manageable, that allows them to move around easily? But because of how individuals are groomed to measure and judge what success looks like, what success should be like, and how someone who is successful should carry themselves or have as a paper or some sort of status or showing on a screen, TV, with a whole lot of people knowing who they are, whatever it is that makes you feel or that allows you to trigger the category inside yourself that you put them into to say you're successful. I should try to associate myself with you or people like you. You put all the others to the wayside and decide that, you know what, I don't think that person really knows how to manage their money because they don't dress, they don't walk, they don't carry themselves, they don't speak in a way that I'm used to hearing successful people or people that I would feel are successful. They don't speak like I think that they should. Their accent isn't really, making me feel comfortable, or like there's somebody I should have my growth and my money around. What are your eyes telling you that are not true, that is not true? Sorry. What are your eyes causing you to let pass you by? What are your eyes and your ego and your own unconscious ability to judge something or someone on the outside causing you to let just pass by, when really there's a big opportunity you could find there? There's a new world and space of information you could expand and adventure your life into. But because someone maybe doesn't spend their time the way you assume a successful person should spend their time, because someone isn't as busy and as active as you would assume a successful person is supposed to be, we all have our own individual journeys. We've all been blessed with our own specific way and gifts by the universe to help us fit into the universal system that is not really 3D. It is so much more than the 3D or the third dimensional world and system that you've been made and groomed to just focus on. Something to think about, right? So yeah, family, take some time to sit back and think about, how are you judging others because of the way you think success needs to look on the outside? What are you depriving yourself from? What are you limiting yourself to? What are you pushing away and out of your space that maybe the universe brought to you for a reason to engage in, but because you've been so, brainwashed and stuck into the third dimensional way of seeing things, and no longer maybe putting as much effort and time into getting to know people and hear what they're all about, and have more compassion towards what success really means, or if it really means anything at all, because that also is something that is adjustable to whichever person you speak to, right? Can't standardize success. Anyway, I hope that got someone thinking, and I hope it opens you up a little bit more to getting to know people on a deeper level, and really hearing what people are all about, and seeing what people are all about in their own ways and special kinds about each of them, and doing things. Someone could be a really good cook. Someone could make really good clothes. At what point do you, in your mind, say they're successful? Are they only successful in your mind when they have a big contract? When they're working for one of the most mainstream, prominent companies out there who engage in making clothes? Something to think about. Anyway, I'm going to get into the flower therapy deck for this video and see what spirit has to pull out over here by Doreen Virtue. Okay, yeah, as a support to this video, or just for whoever else might be watching this video and need a nudge in a certain direction, right? One card, please, spirit. Okay, so the card that came out over here is Stand by Your Commitment, and it's by the flower is the pink lily. Okay, and the card says, you're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now Your angels believe in you. So maybe somebody watching this video needs to believe in themselves a little bit more. Yes. And not let their idea of success or their brainwashing of success detour them from completing their goals, and not let whatever it is that they're working on or trying to achieve or better themselves or share with the world be measured according to the mainstream and third dimensional way of doing things and having things look like. Focus on your own strengths, commit to yourself, and stand by your commitments to you. The moment you start trying to tether your commitments according to the outside world and what the outside world deems as successful, you're not going to be able to stand by your commitments. Because you're going to have your goalposts move all over the place, trying to meet some measurement on the outside that doesn't make sense, or work yourself according to someone on the outside who is on their own journey, who has had to go through their own steps to get to what you see on the outside. And now you're not standing by your commitment because you're trying to measure up to someone on the outside, whatever that success looks like to you, or that you're choosing to label as success, and look down on yourself. How are you going to feel good about the commitment that you've made to yourself and feel motivated enough to keep pushing towards it? So stop looking left and right. Stop trying to feed the stupid, unrealistic idea of success that they instill into us as human beings, so that we are unable to stand by our own commitments and feel like the commitments that we've put ourselves to are not worth it, not achievable, whatever it might be. Okay? Everyone owes it to themselves to be good, be successful, be great, become a master at what it is that you know how to do naturally. Okay? The same way any other person out there who you are labeling or judging as successful has focused on themselves, is focusing on themselves and what they do and what they're good at. Okay? Let's see what the book has to say about stand by your commitment. I hope that was encouraging to somebody. Stand by your commitment. Oh, there we go. It says, your word holds a special purpose at this time. You may have promised yourself you'd enhance your connection to the angels, or begin a new exercise regime, or healthy eating plan. Pulling this card reminds you to stand by this commitment and see it through. Second thoughts about your decision are a trick of the ego's fear. Stick to the plan by ignoring low energy. Please remember that you're supported by the love of your angels. The deep pink of the lilies serve as a representation of the depth of the angel's love. Your first instinct is correct. Make positive commitments to yourself and others. There's a marriage, this is additional meanings to the card. Did I say that? There is a marriage or a new relationship on the horizon. You have the strength to get through this. So yeah, guys. Also, when things get a little bit hard while you're trying to get to your level of success and mastery in whatever it is that you're doing, that you're building, that you're trying to accomplish, don't waver. Keep pushing. When it gets hard, that's when you're being tested to show yourself and the universe how badly do you want it. That's when the higher forces can come in and bring you the support that you need. And never ever be afraid to take a quiet moment on your own. Speak within your heart and ask for the support, the commitment, the grounding, the perseverance that you need to get through. I promise you, as long as you're open to it, the energies will come in and help you. Okay? So I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay? Bye!